Welcome to Excel Power Query series. Here we would be discussing the most powerful tool in Excel, the Power Query. Using Power Query, you can load the data, you can massage it or transform the data, and then you can use it in Power Pivot for modeling as well as analyzing it. So let's start our journey on Power Query. So as we know that with any analysis, the first step is to load the data. So here in this video, we would know or we would see how we can load the data from Excel, from a text file, and again from a Access file. There are several other options from where you can download or load the data from web, from other files, from database, from Azure, from online services, from other services as well. So right now we would only concentrate on Excel text as well as Access. So let's start. So from file, I will click on Excel. So I have prepared some sales data, which is again a sample data for some regions. So for AMS, APJ, and EMEA. So I prepared that. So let's load those data, make some adjustment or transform it, and then we would use that as our pivot data model for analyzing. Okay, so let's start. So sales data, I would try to import first for AMS, which is in Excel. It will take some time. It will give you two options. One is on the sheet and one is on the table. So there are some times that sheet data is present in a sheet, but it's not made in a form of Excel table. Still, you can see that data here. However, in our case, the data is modified as Excel table. So that's why we're getting both the options. Okay, so I will just click on this and I will just quickly click edit. So this would be my sales for AMS sales 1. So I will just mention AMS sales 1. Okay. And if I close and load, it will load the data in Excel sheet, or it might load it into Excel model, which I don't want right now. I want to have a control on that. So I will click on close and load to. It will give an option that by default it will load the data into a Excel table in a new sheet, or if you want to load it into existing sheet, you can do it. However, right now my requirement is not that. I will try to create a connection out of those data. So I will just click on create a connection, load. So on the right hand side, you would see the query pane where you can understand or you can see that whether data is connected or loaded. So right now the data is connected. It's showing that connection only. Now let's load a text file. It's again AMS sales, which is in second part. So I will just click on that. It will try to evaluate the data for a while. It try to set up the data as well as the data type based on 200 rows. So which is fine right now. I will again not click load. I will click load to, select only create connection, load. So AMS cells 2 is also loaded. Now I have third data in form of access. Click on access database. Click on APJ cells. It will evaluate the data. Yes. I have to select this table which is present in access. Again, not load, load to, create only connection, load. So right now we saw that the method using which we can load the data in our Excel Power Pivot. Next video, we would see how we can load the data from entire tab folder. Thank you.